In my previous video, we learned what is exactly a resistor. So, in this video, we're going to learn a law based on these resistors, which is called, let's first go in the video. So, this law is called the Ohm's law, where most of the people fail to understand the concept and say that it is very hard. But it isn't. It is super easy if you understand in the correct way. This is also equally important because it is also there in 10th grade books. Yeah, it is there. In 10th grade books, it's there. Okay, now let's come to the real point. So, what is actually Ohm's law? Well, Ohm's law was founded by George Simon. Who? It's George Simon Ohm. Yeah. So, Ohm's law was founded by George Simon Ohm in 1847. When he was experimenting with resistance, voltage, and current, he derived the Ohm's law and made a formula for it. Let's learn it with a diagram. Okay, to understand Ohm's law, let us first draw a triangle. A perfect triangle. Okay, now I'll draw two lines here, and now let us name each part. I'll name this as V, I, and R. So what are these? Well, V is called the voltage, and I is called the current, and R is called the resistance. So what formula do we derive from this? We need arithmetic operations like multiplication, division, or addition. So what formula can we derive with this? So first, let us draw some symbols. I'll draw division symbol here and division symbol here. And now I'll make an into mark, that is multiplication here. So we can derive the formula by with these. So first, if we need to find voltage, so we write here, there are three formulas for Ohm's law, one for V, one for I, and one for R. So for finding voltage, we write V is equal to. So first hide V. Since we are finding V, we don't know the value. So the remaining are V into is visible and R is visible. So write I into R. So voltage is equal to current into resistance. Now let us find I. So for hide I and write I is equal to. So we took V divided by R is visible. So current is equal to voltage divided by resistance. Now lastly, last formula is for finding R. So we know that the remaining is V divided by I. So resistance is equal to V divided by I. So to understand more clearly, let us have an example question. So we have a question that there is a bulb connected to the power supply and the voltage is 220 volts and the bulb is taking current of up to 10 amperes. So what is the resistance? Well, resistance is equal to, what is the formula? Okay, resistance is equal to V divided by I. So V divided by I. So what is the voltage? 220. So 220 divided by current is 10. So 10. So when we do that, we get 222 ohms. This is the ohm symbol. And now the voltage is not given, but 22 ohms is given. So what will you do? Voltage is equal to I into R. So which is equal to 10 into 22, which equals 220. So this is a simple formula which most of the people are complicating it. Now learn the formulas of Ohm's law. Now let us learn the form conditions of the Ohm's law. So the first condition is that if the voltage is doubled, the current will also be doubled, which means that if voltage is plus 2, then current is also plus 2. Like these two are like friends studying in the same grade, and they also have the same age. So when one becomes 15, the second also becomes 15. That is 15 years. So now the second condition is if the current is sorry the resistance if the resistance is doubled, then the current becomes half. That is, if resistance is equal to plus 2, then current is equal to half. Let's say that these two are I mean enemies. These two are not friends. So if this becomes plus 2, this becomes half. So if its age is 15, then its age will be 7 years, because 15 by 2 or something. Okay, to understand the first condition, let us have an example. Say that we have powered the LED through a power supply, and the power supply is giving to 120 volts and 5 amperes, and the bulb is taking 5 amperes. So in the next case, we are doubling the current, because we need the LED to grow brighter. So we are doubling the current, which means 220 into 2, what thing, 240 volts. So what happens? The first condition says that if voltage is doubled by, sorry, it is into 2, not plus 2. So if voltage is doubled by 2, then current is also doubled by 2, so it's equal to 10 amps. So 240 volts, 10 amps. So this is the first condition. So now the second condition, which says that if resistance is doubled, then current will be halved. So if, let us say that the resistance of the wires or the bulb is 220 ohms, and the bulb is taking about 2 amperes. So if the resistance is doubled, that is, we double the resistance, is equal to 440 ohms, then the current will be half, that is into half. So which means that it will give only 1 amperes. So the second condition says that if resistance is doubled, then current will be half. Okay, let's have an example to understand Ohm's law very easily. So let us have an example that we have a river system, that is, from the river, water is being pumped by a motor, and through a pipe, it is reaching our homes. So at what speed it is reaching our home? At what speed the water is traveling? So the speed of the water is called voltage. Let it is an example, not real life. So now, and how much water is being pumped to our house per minute? So the rate of water being pumped to our house per minute is called the current. And we have a pipe. The pipe may be big or small, broad or narrow, anything. So if it is broad, it allows more water to be flown. But if it is narrow, it allows only little amount of water. So the pipe can be called resistance, that it resists the flow of water. So now the speed of the water is called voltage, and the flow rate of water, that is how much water is being empty pumped per minute, is called the current, and the broadness or narrowness or the resistance of the pipe is called the resistance. The water analogy is not in the book. I don't know why they want to make things tough instead of clearly explain them. Okay, leave that. So I hope that you have understood what is exactly Ohm's law. It is super busy. Why people complicate it. So don't forget to subscribe and like Rohit Reporter so that you can get more videos like this. Thank you. Got it.